All right, folks, how you doing? This is Brian here with product reviews from Brian and American Hobo 3. You've been seeing several videos of me working at an undisclosed motel hotel. It's been going okay. The problem that I'm seeing is a lot of these motels now, you know, that I see is that basically, you know, you try to come in and do a good job, and either somebody else is not doing their job correctly or they don't have the things you need. So I'm kind of multitasking when I'm here at the front desk. What I do, I check guests in, make sure things are clean. I've got a multiplicity of different things I can do. I can make sure the lobby's clean, they have fresh coffee ready if they need anything. Just a minute ago, lady called on the phone and the charging port didn't work on the clock. Okay, so they need to charge their phone. So they wanted to use the charging port. So I just swapped it out with another room. So made sure they're attentive to guest need. Everything's about customer service when you're doing a customer service job. Fast food, hotels, whatever you do, it's customer comes first always, no matter what. There's no deviating from that ever. You have to just basically do what's for the customer. That's what makes a business, period. That's what makes a business. That's what I'm into. I used to run a detail shop, several different detail shops over the years, over the last 59 years of being alive. I not owned, but ran two detail shops as a business. I've subcontracted out of several different places, like dealerships. They let me just use the mechanic shop because they had a bay, and I was responsible for going in there, and I had access to everybody's tools, everything, $100 wrenches and socket sets. And I mean, it's like multi-$1,000 worth of Snap-on stuff, and never had no problems when I'm in there. I'd go in and detail cars, make sure it was locked up. I had to give a considerable cut to the guy, half of what I made, but it was a ready-made business with everything in there. I didn't have to buy anything, just use it, give the guy his cut, and I had a ready-made detail shop going right then and there, which was cool. But after a while, you're giving half your income away. So I got out of that after about 4 or 5 months. Predominantly, the reason why is because they sold some pretty crappy cars from the dealership, and they had a kind of a bad rep, so they were kind of slowing down. So I had to go to another state, so I bowed out, and that was the end of that. I detailed their cars too. Anyway, make a long story short, what I wanted to discuss with you is that, working these jobs, I don't care what motel you're in, it doesn't matter what motel you're in. Um, you basically, um, you just got to take it day by day. You're always going to have other employees that don't want to cut the mustard or um, just don't want to do anything, and they want to put everything off, responsibilities and different things on other people. Okay. So you just got to roll with it. So this is all up in the air. The money's okay. It's not a lot, measly $12 an hour, but it's something. You work an 8-hour shift, it's almost $100. They take taxes out, not a whole lot, but 85 bucks a day, out of 96. So not too bad. Could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse. I mean, whatever. But so I'm just, there's a lot of glitches with this system they have here. Then they book in through like booking agencies, Expedia, these hotel booking sites, which are to me ridiculous because you're already booking through that site. Once you book through there, they're getting their cut. They regulate through you booking through them. They kind of lock it in. So if you're going to get a motel, the motel can't do anything as far as giving any discounts to anybody. So kind of when they come in and check in, they still want further discounts, and you have to explain that you can't do it. You just physically can't do it on the computer. There's no way to do it because you're Expedia. So really, it's a catch-22. If you're a hotel desk person at any motel, you're going to run into daily obstacles. One of them jobs you have to have some patience for. You have to just be positive, nice, go out of your way to be nice to the guest because if you start getting a bunch of bad reviews, then it's always gonna come back to the front person no matter what. It usually rarely ever goes to the manager. It always goes to the front desk. So that's usually the whole how that goes. So I just basically take one day at a time. Do what I got to do, and that's it. That's all I can do, and that's it. Do my little shift and go home, and at some point, probably more than likely, depending on how this keeps going. If it keeps going like it's been going, I may just find another job. To be quite frank with you, that's probably what's going to happen at some point because I see here there's no communication with owners, management, stuff like that, as far as like getting the things you need if you're going to be a maintenance guy. I do kind of maintenance just part time too, so um, a lot of things need to be done. And like I said, when somebody checks into a room, they're expecting everything to work. Not missing light bulbs or lights don't work or ceiling fan doesn't work, exhaust fan in the bathroom doesn't work, them kind of things there. And then you have, that requires electrical. I kind of stay clear of electrical. Can I do basic electrical? Yes, I can exchange outlets. Some of them are different, you know, protected stuff, that your outlets that are protected, that are they have to be around water. There are different types of outlets than your standard plug-in. And it can get a little tricky depending on how the wiring system. You got to know. You got to be an electrician, and everything's got to be to code. You can't just go in and rewire it any way you want. Everything's different. That's why you have to have an education and a career in being an electrician. That's why they call them electricians. That's why they're licensed, and they have to follow codes. If you don't follow codes when you're doing electrical stuff, you can get sued like nobody's business. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. This is kind of I would say, from my point of view, it's okay. It's an all right job. It's not really hard. You do more sitting than anything. Like tonight's a super slow night for me. We don't have a lot of guests. We have one that's supposed to arrive. He hasn't yet. I don't think he's even gonna arrive if he does. But anyway, just do this job. And if it just gets to the point where it's just a hassle coming in here every day, then I'll seek employment elsewhere. It's not really something that's going to bother me at all because people are screaming for help in different types of things. And you're going to find out that most of these jobs in motels, there's going to be a lot of drama. There's going to be a lot of confusion, miscommunication, and it just don't. People that own it just want to extract the money from what they're making off the motel. They don't really want to put any money into the motel itself. They'll just pack it full to get the cash. A lot of greed, and then they're not really going to worry about the workers in there. They're going to need stuff like that. They don't care. I've seen it time and time again in almost 60 years of living. Um, Lately, I've been having some problems like arthritis problems with my legs, so I've been taking this Aleve. It's just been like you get up in the morning. It's just I can't do the work I did anymore. I was at my friend's house up in Nebraska and did some painting, ladder work, helped him dig a sewer out, pipe out. And it's just I can't do that stuff anymore. I pay for it like really bad the next day or like a week later after I don't do it. It takes me about a month for my legs to get back and so I can walk again really good. Because otherwise, I'm just kind of like it's like almost like an old man. It's ridiculous, man. I have did nothing but hard labor work for years and years and years, and that's the price you pay, man. And I used to do stuff under the table too. So it is what it is. So just wanted to share that with you. Um, there won't be a whole lot more videos on this. I want to kind of get back into the product reviews. I need to write some places. I was going to do some outdoor testing. As you know, I haven't been doing any hitchhiking. I've been taking care of my lady friend. That's a priority with me, period. So I am living in a specific area, undisclosed, working in an undisclosed area, just playing things out, trying to make some good things happen for myself. And we'll see how we'll just play it day by day, play it year by year, see how things go. That's all a person can do. As you know, a couple more days that will be an election day, not election day, but it'll be the cutoff uh, from a couple more days. The voting that'll be the last day to vote. And We'll have a 62-day period in between, and we're going to find out who gets the presidency. Who knows? I don't know. I think there's going to be a bunch of crap anyway, just whoever gets it. But anyway, I'll get back with you folks at a later date, and take care. This is Brian. So take it easy.